So now let's use PC to record the voltage and decay, which will give us a way better measurement because they have a high frequency of measurement, or we have more data to deal with. So now let's start using Opaca capstone. Opaca, sorry. You got the idea. So since we put the port on A port so let's open up the hardware setup. So port A will be our voltage sensor, which is here. Click on it and click the hardware setup and to collapse it, and then click on table and graph. For the first column we will choose time. Second column we'll choose voltage. X-axis we choose time. Y-axis we choose voltage. And then redo everything we have done with a multimeter, but recording it. So basically change the switch from S to S prime and charging it and then discharge it. So for charging it, we need to short it and then discharge it. Will be natural discharge without the shorting the resistor. So let's get started. Record. Click to the right and charging, and then discharge. Then wait long enough to see if when it becomes a little bit almost flat, which is about to be happen right here. Cool. So obviously we don't want the data from previously, like before that, like from here to there. So click on this icon, first highlight the data point that you want to use. For this set of data, we want to use about here. So all the data is highlighted on the left. We want to select all the data on the left that is highlighted. There we go. And 10 hours later, we'll get to the bottom because we have so many data. Okay, there we go. So since we're using IOX, so we need to use Command C instead of Control C. Command C to copy the data and open the Microsoft Excel, and then Command V and then we want to delete that. Instead of right click, which doesn't work for mics for some reason, you need to select Control and left click and then delete. Then we get rid of the first column. Don't worry about this equation, I will explain it later. So select first two columns and insert a chart like this one. Now we got our pretty graph. Sorry about that. Here. So click on, double click the line, and then we need to add a trend. Then we need to add chart element, trend line, exponential, and then we will let it display the equation on the chart. And the tiny little equation will be appear here like this. Wait, how can I make it bigger? Okay, text options. Change the font. I don't know, change to 30. guess, yes, great. Now I can see the numbers. So it's a form like this, but we're expecting like 10 volt multiplied by negative t minus t naught over big T, but we can basically get the t naught into the constant. We wind up getting this, which what I mean is the constant in front will not influence, or when you start recording, the time when you're recording won't influence the decay period, the decay constant, which is the big T. That is 1 over big T. So 0.342 is 1 over T. So that concludes how to record with PC and also how to fit data. You can also use this method to fit your data with multimeter recording, and also you can compare with the theoretical data to see whether all three matches or not. Yes. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask your TA. They're the person who are responsible to answer the questions that you're supposed to have. So don't be shy, just ask.